Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. After a little break, I'm back and I am getting ready to go to a choral concert at a really beautiful historic church here in Detroit in just a little bit. So I'm getting ready and I thought I would tell you about some new makeup I've been trying. Pressed powder from Prada. I have some Jones Road powder blushes I've never talked about on my channel before, and other products I've been using this season to get ready. It's been super busy, lots of fun festive events, so I've been getting ready a lot and trying a bunch of stuff. So here I wanted to talk you through what I've been using. If that sounds good, please stay tuned. One of the biggest things that has been going on is that I started using retinol again. I noticed when I bought this huge Simple Human mirror that is illuminated and magnified, I could see that a lot of the brown spots that I've experienced in the past due to sun damage were coming back after I took a break from retinol because it was so irritating. And so I started using it again. So I am a little bit dry and I've been putting on a ton of different moisturizers this season. And I'm back to using exclusively the Jones Road What the Foundation for my foundation because it is hydrating. I'll put a video. I've also been using this really wonderful sheet mask that I originally received from Nordstrom as a sample. It's like how they get you. But I tried this peptide mask as a sample and I've ended up purchasing like 3 boxes. This is literally, I think, this 3rd box that I've gone through. There's 4 in a box. I don't know how everybody's doing this season, but we are so busy between friends and family and then like work and community events. I feel like we've had something in December more nights than we haven't had something. It's been really great, and of course I feel very lucky, but starting to get a little tired from it. I wonder if I'm fighting off a cold right now, right as we're getting into the stretch of things. Tomorrow's the 16th, and I've got something like almost every single night this week. One of the things I wanted to talk about though is that whenever I use What the Foundation, it requires powder. I don't know if that's maybe not true for everybody, but for me it's true. I like powder, but I like a pressed powder. I don't really like loose powder, and that's what I think Jones Road is only selling loose powder right now. I haven't tried it, I don't want to try it. I had been using the Kosas Cloud Set powder before. It had a little bit of coverage and it was lightweight, but the packaging was so cheap that the top lid would immediately break off. So then the domed powder would be at risk of exposure, which is as bad to me as having loose powder. So during the Sephora sale, when it was 20% off, I decided I would check out, you can see the mirror, it's mirrored finished. I thought I would check out Prada's pressed powder in the tone green. This is a green color corrector and it's in a pressed powder format. You can see I've used it a lot, so you can kind of see there's like a faint memory of what used to be the Prada emblem pressed into the top. But what I've been doing after the Jones Road with the foundation is I've been setting it with the Prada green, and it is like amazing on my skin. So if you have redness sometimes, which I get kind of around this area, I get a little redness. I find that this is light as air and it sets the What the Foundation without making it cakey. And then whatever the light to medium foundation coverage What the Foundation gives you, if redness is what's coming through that light foundation coverage and you still see it, you can get closer to correcting it with this green powder. I don't know if it'll do everything, but it does help. I feel like it makes a difference. And I really like the way this feels with the foundation. It doesn't fight it. Basically all the stuff I liked about the Cloud Set powder. I also have no problem with this packaging. I have every reason to believe this beautiful package will hold up through the life of the powder, and that's really what I'm asking for. I know packaging sometimes can be seen like a luxury and a nice to have, which of course it is. Of course it's a luxury and a nice to have, all makeup is. But cheap packaging, it's not necessarily the worst if it holds up, but if it breaks down early enough in the product's lifetime, like it's not the right fit for the product. So Kosas, beautiful product, you need to improve the package. Nude Honey, all right. So I'm gonna bronze a little bit. I'm using Pat McGrath's Skin Fetish Bronzer in the color Nude Honey. I don't really bronze at all during the rest of the year, but when we get into like the darkest part of winter, I do need a little bit. I go pretty ghastly white. I always feel like bronzers are the wrong color on me. This one is close. It's a close. We're getting there. I also find that it helps me pretend like I haven't been eating as much as I've been eating at all of these parties. Oh my gosh, it's been quite a season. We've had so many events that I have gone to events where I really loved my outfit, I really loved my look, and I didn't get a single picture, not a single picture. I wish I had them to show you, but I'll have some more. We've gone to two weddings. We have one more coming up before the end of the year, and tons of Christmas parties, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's been like feasting, wining, dining, heels, break out your good stuff. It's been that kind of season lately, which has been nice. It really has been good to have fun stuff to go to. This just makes me feel more like myself. I've been wearing a little bit of a toned down makeup look lately. No particular reason other than that I'm kind of tired. This is Jones Road's Powder Blush. I have not shown this yet on my channel. I've only had it now for a little while. I got this in the color, this is the color Rosy. I find on me, Rosy is like almost the same color as my lips. So that is why I chose this. I wanted an ultra natural blush, so it's small. This is the pan size comparison between Jones Road and between Pat McGrath. Huge difference in product size. The Jones Road is 2.5 grams and the Pat McGrath is 9.7 grams. That's a huge difference. Basically 4 times as much blush in a Pat McGrath blush as you get in a Jones Road blush. Just word to the wise on that. I was surprised when I got it how small it was, but I don't know how much I mind it. It takes me a lot to go through a blush. And I remember, like, I used to use Bobbi Brown's when it was still her brand and it was under her name. Her blush was one of my favorite products. I had a blush that looked just like this from her that I used forever. I think it was called Tawny. It was the perfect blush for me. I eventually had to throw it out because it got so old. It hard panned and was old, but I never finished it. And I have a feeling it's kind of similar to this formula because it is very, very hard packed and it's, I don't know, look how beautiful this formula is. It just sort of sits right in. It's very finely milled. This color for me is realistic. You know, like if I were to get hot or flushed or blush, this is kind of the color I would turn. So I kind of like it. I don't feel funny putting on too much. This is kind of where I'm gonna leave it right now. I really like it. I think it's a good blush. I do think it's a little small. It is the same size as an eyeshadow. So I have one of the best eyeshadows here. This is her color, what is this? This is the color Ash, and then this is the blush. They are the same size. Oh, that's interesting. That's super interesting. The Ash product, the eyeshadow has 3 grams and the blush has 2.5 grams. Very, very interesting. Okay, looks like it's the same pan size. The packaging is the same size and the pan size looks to be the same, but the blush does have less product than the eyeshadow. Looks like they're playing around with that. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows. I do have the Jones Road, the brow pencil, but I finally have it in the color gray. It's in gray, and it took me a while to get this. I think other people have had access to it. I've seen comments. I've made a couple of videos about brow pencils for gray hair, and I haven't had my hands on this yet, and other people have commented in those videos that they've been able to try this, so I think I just ran into an out of stock situation. Cool story about, but that's what happens. I'm trying this now for the first time, not here on my channel, but like this is a new product to me. I think I've had it about a week or two. Just want to show you what it looks like. I couldn't really evaluate how much I liked the other one that was in like a medium brown, I think was the color, because the color was just so chocolatey on me, it looked wrong. So this is what this looks like with my kind of like hack job application. I do like this product. If you've watched my videos about gray hair products, I kind of break down the cost per ounce on the brow products. What I do like about the Jones Road brow pencil is there's a ton of product in this pencil. It has 1.7 grams or 0.06 ounces, which is, I think, on par with the Tom Ford. Or like the Sephora waterproof pencil has 0.08 grams and this has 1.7 grams. So as far as overall products go in terms of getting like enough product to be useful to you, I like this product for that reason. You do have to sharpen it. It is a wooden pencil and you do have to have a sharpener that will actually take on a pencil this size. I have this one that is so old and it's dirty, I'm sorry, but it's an old sharpener from NARS and this fits in here just fine. So that's what I use to sharpen this pencil. I like the color. I think she nailed it. This is what I've been waiting for. This is a good product. I do think that, you know, it's harder to get a little bit of precision unless the point's super, super sharp, which can be done, but I do think that overall it kind of gives me like a super quick brow and a believable color. I'm gonna use Wet n Wild's brow gel for my eyes, especially when I've had like an after work party where I really did have to go from day to night. It's so funny, that doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I had to be at work all day in sort of normal makeup, and I had some, you know, bigger meetings. I couldn't be totally glammed out all day. And then I had to, within moments, transform. And so I brought with me, when I had to do that, the Merit Solo eyeshadow. I've been using the color Nelson. They did send this to me for review, but it's like a putty format, and this is the brush that they sent to me. It's dirty from having used it the other night. It has a fluffy end and a pointy end that's perfect for lining your eyes. And what I like about this is that it helps me to kind of quickly just define the contours of my eye and create a little bit more of a lid without necessarily drawing all of the focus. You can create a ton of drama, but it blends in really smoothly. It's a matte shade, and for me, it feels like, you know, the thing I've always been looking for. I've used this product a ton. Let me know if you want me to do a video just ranking my favorite Merit products. They've been sending me pretty much everything. I think I've tried everything in their line, and you know, I would love to share with you which products I think are a standout. This one really is to me. They had the shades divided by like skin tones and colors, and this one is referred to as being colorful because it's navy. I guess it's like navy-ish. It's not fully navy, but it's like a blue-gray. But what I find for me is that it ends up looking really, really natural on me, more so than any of the browns or the like flesh tone colors. I tried one of the flesh tone colors that seemed closest to my skin tone, and I ended up giving it away to a friend who has a little bit warmer skin from me. So I personally, even though I know this is listed as a kind of dramatic one, like a dramatic colorful one, for me it's the most neutral. So I would just, you know, maybe line a little bit with the other side. The eyeshadow really stays put, and I love it for daytime. And then when you want to bring it up for nighttime, you can just keep going. It's buildable. It's really great. I love it. And I like the brush that they sent to me to use with it. I think it's the right kind of natural, I think maybe it's actually synthetic, but it feels like a natural bristle brush. It has that level of softness, and I really liked it. And then the other thing, like this is probably enough for me right now, but I would also sometimes add the Jones Road Sparkle Wash. Just go over that if I wanted a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if I do right now, but actually, you know, it's kind of hard to say no. I do love it. You can just like dot a little, I'll try to show you here. Just dot a little bit, and then you can use your finger to spread it out. And so what was cool about this is that I was able just to, in a little tiny makeup bag, drop this little pot and this. And that was all the eye makeup that I needed to go from day to night. It's kind of nice versus carrying a big palette, or, you know, a palette that might break open and put powder everywhere. I kind of appreciated how convenient that was. Okay, I'm not gonna do eyeliner right now, although I was mostly using the Lisa Eldridge Renaissance Gold. That's this one right here. It remains a favorite. I'm making my way through this eyeliner. I'll definitely use it up. It's one of the prettiest eyeliners I've ever used. Got Clinique's High Impact Mascara, this time in just straight up black. Usually I do brown black, but right now I just have black. Just fine for the holidays. For my lips, I've been keeping it pretty natural, focusing on hydration because it's gotten so cold here. So mostly I've been using these Glossier Balm.coms just to keep my lips protected and hydrated. But I will sometimes do a lip liner first. So this is Glossier's lip line in the color Hold. It looks like it's peachier than my blush. Just on its face, if you look at the packaging, it kind of looks like a peachy pink. If you look at it compared to the blush, it couldn't be more similar. So these are just colors that look like me, but it's good to define the lip line. So that's what I'm doing first. Just a little liner, and then I can go over the top of it with, this is the Glossier Balm.com in Mint. clear, and I like the mint flavor. It kind of tastes like gum. And that is what I've been doing. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I tried the Jones Road nail polish. I'm wearing it right now. I bought the kit. The kit comes with 3 polishes. You get clear, this kind of sheer pink, and this red. And I painted my nails on Friday before we went out to an adventure and dinner. And today is Sunday afternoon. This is typical for me. My right index finger is already chipped. That's normal for me. And then the rest of the nails are looking pretty good. I just did a coat of the base, the red, and then the base again. It covered in one swipe. I really think this is a pretty color. It's like a super neutral red. It's good. I think it's a good color. Feels like good nail polish. The jury's still out. I have the sheer pink and the top coat on my toes, but I will not show you that. Anyway, that is it. I'm excited to go to this choral concert. I'm excited to be back filming. I kind of needed mentally just to like sit down and do the thing. I was having a little bit of a block in my head about starting again. So I hope that you enjoyed just a very simple get ready with me video talking about some new makeup. And I appreciate any of you who are still watching even after I've been a little patchy. It's been a busy and kind of exhausting season. I am well, all is well. I'm looking forward to a much needed break coming up over the holidays, and I will absolutely be in touch. The other thing I wanted to say, if you're still listening, if you're still hanging on, I celebrated a major milestone on my channel during this time when I haven't been posting. My video passed the 1 million lifetime views mark. It's kind of amazing. I know on YouTube that's still kind of like small potatoes, but for me it meant a lot. 1 million times people have clicked on my videos to watch something I have made in the comfort of my little room right here. And so many of you are repeat viewers and are part of this community. So thank you for everything you've done to make my channel such a safe place for others and a place where we can talk about the things that we enjoy and just generally take care of one another. My mirror just shut off. Now that this warm light has shut off from my mirror, I can see myself in the camera here and it looks really wild to me. Look at this. Can you see this? It's like dirt. I wonder if I want to put on some more of the Prada powder. I'm gonna do it, you guys. Having a mix of light is like rookie error, and I can't really call myself a rookie at this point anymore. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it. It helps my channel so much. And if you want to hang out again, consider subscribing. I post videos most Sundays. Anyway, I hope that you are all doing well out there, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Talk soon.